Have you implemented SC7.5, deny by default, such that your entire network and application infrastructure explicitly prohibits traffic unless a clear authorized policy exists to allow it? SC7.5 is broad and philosophical. The directive here is to deny all by default unless explicitly allowed as a default security posture. SC7.5 enforces SC7 and SC7.3 at the policy level. Deny by default is a fundamental principle of zero trust architecture and foundational to any resilient security posture. This control requires that the default state of all enforcement points, whether firewalls, IAM policies, security groups, or Kubernetes network policies, is to deny all traffic unless explicitly permitted. Are your security group rules, firewall configurations, and egress controls written to allow only the minimum necessary communications? Do these controls operate under a principle of least privilege? And are they validated regularly through automated security scanning and penetration testing? Do your CI/CD pipelines enforce deny by default configurations on newly provisioned infrastructure? And are exceptions documented, reviewed, and expired when no longer necessary? Our DNS queries, outbound HTTP, HTTPS, and third-party API calls allow listed based on the explicit business needs and monitored for deviation? Do internal services have application layer firewalls or service meshes enforcing per route authorization? Have you implemented immutable infrastructure where possible, using hardened images with pre-approved configurations and no runtime administrative access? Implementation specific should include tools like Terraform or AWS Config to enforce policy baselines, cloud native firewalls with deny all defaults, and validation through runtime policy engines such as Open Policy Agent or OPA. Have you truly operationalized a deny by default model across all layers of your stack? Network, identity, workload, and data? Why not implement SC7.5?